So today I want to share with you my own personal journey discovering and working with the Jade egg. Now, if you don't know what a Jade egg is, click the link below and find out right now. So before this little baby came into my life, I used to have okay orgasms. I mean, they weren't life-changing or forget my own name kind of sexual bliss explosions, but they were pleasurable and they felt nice. But my orgasmic pleasure, however, was fairly unpredictable. And my relationship towards my vagina was, well, I didn't actually really have one. Now, here's the really important part. Before the Jade egg, I never experienced a type of connection to my vagina or, other than a few nice feelings during sexy times. I definitely didn't have a reverence or a gratitude towards my body. And in fact, if I was totally honest, there was a lot of deep insecurity there. And I wasn't particularly conscious or in touch with my femininity, my sensuality, or my sexual energy. In fact, I didn't even know what sexual energy was. Now, that doesn't mean that I was unhappy. I just didn't know how good it could be because I wasn't aware there was any other way. I didn't know what I didn't know until after this. Now, I was introduced to the magic of the Jade egg whilst overseas studying Tantra and sacred sexuality. And to be honest, I was super resistant to inserting what I thought was just a silly little stone into my vagina. Now, I didn't believe the hype and I definitely didn't see how it would supercharge my pleasure. And I was actually right, because when I did follow my teacher's instructions and begin to use the Jade egg, I felt nothing. Nada. Zip. Nothing. I couldn't feel the egg inside and I didn't even develop any connection to my lady parts. I started to get really angry and then I got really, really sad because everybody else in the class was experiencing far more. And because it wasn't working for me, I thought that I was broken or damaged or vaginally incapable. I was actually going to give up using the egg, but my teacher convinced me to relax, change my mindset and stick with it a little bit longer. And so I did. I loosened up on the whole need to understand everything and concentrated on just exploring what may or may not be happening in my body. I focused on my breath a lot more instead of my mind, and I just surrendered to the whole thing without attachment. And then everything changed. Now, at first it was like small tingles in my belly, in my vagina. It felt like I was getting plugged into an electric socket. I had these waves of really nice feelings fill my body. Then, a few days later, I had an experience whilst practicing with the Jade egg where I just broke down and I just sobbed and I cried my eyes out. I felt like I had all this grief and this sadness that I had neglected this part of me for so long. And it was really intense, but I felt like a lot more clear and me afterwards, like I was tapping into something really special. So then a week after that, more pleasure and a deeper connection to my body. Random sparks of desire would fill my body as I went out about my day. And I had this newfound love towards my body each time I devoted to what was becoming a very self-loving kind of practice. I began for the first time appreciating my body, taking notice of my internal intuition, what gave me pleasure, what was holding me back, what my body was telling me. It allowed me to tap into a whole new way of relating to myself and to appreciating everything. So sex with my partner also changed. Waves of pleasure would surge through my body as I used the internal squeezes that I had been doing with the Jade egg, and my orgasms were incredible. Sex was no longer about friction of fast grinding. I didn't need to rub hard and fast in order to hunt down an orgasm. Instead, there was a new stillness to lovemaking and to my own self-pleasuring. I used my gentle squeezes and my newfound sensitivity to ride the waves of my own pleasure for as long as I liked. I could also receive as much pleasure from a soft penis as I could from a hard one. And while the changes to my pleasure capacity were awesome, it was the healing that I received from using the Jade egg that was even more profound. I really reconnected to parts of myself that I had never fully appreciated, respected, loved, or even celebrated. Yeah, there was a lot of emotion came up, but it was stuff that I'd been stuffing down in my soul that I needed to shake out. It was crap I didn't need in my body. It was liberating. and I felt reconnected to my femininity, and I felt powerful, sensual, juicy, and sexy all at once. I get goosebumps thinking about how dramatically everything changed. Now, my experiences with the Jade Egg were so incredible that I had to tell my friends, and then after they experienced it for themselves, they in turn told their friends who told theirs, and so on it goes. Now, all the while I was getting stuck into studying more and training, and I learned from the best Jade Egg teachers possible so I could become a teacher of the Jade Egg myself. And now I sit here and recommend it to you, hoping to encourage you to begin your own Jade Egg journey. So if this resonates with you, click on the link below and you can get your access to a free training guide and an intro into the world of yoni eggs, including how to begin your very own practice. I hope this helps, and good luck on your own journey.